Alright everyone, welcome to this Minecraft tutorial video here on the channel, and within this video we're going to be looking at signs in Minecraft. So we're going to be looking at how we can use commands to add colored text to our signs here. So this works for ordinary signs and hanging signs as well, and we're going to be using command blocks here in order to get this to work. We're using a /data modify block command to get this to work. And this also works for the front text and the back text of a sign as well. So we can actually add text on either side if you guys were not aware with signs. But I'm in Minecraft 1.21.4 and I'm on the Java edition. This is only available for Java edition, unfortunately, and hopefully the command syntax won't change in the near future. But this first one right here, as you can see, we add some text to the front, and this command block here is adding text to the back of the sign here, as you can see. So as you can see, we have different colored text here, and we've got most awesome sign, and we've got these nuts, which of course we've got to end it off with that. But the difference here is, as you can see, we've got different colors on these lines here. But also on the final line, we have two different colors on the same line, which I'm going to show you how to do. And it's exactly the same for the back text of this hanging sign right here as well. So I'm now going to show you in a text editor these data modify block commands we're using, so you can see them in more detail. Alright everyone, these are going to be the two commands we're going to be going through in this video here. I will put these commands in the description of the video so you can check them out for yourself, copy and paste and all that cool stuff. And I would urge you to watch this part of the video so you get to understand how the command actually works. So the first command is for the front text of the sign, and the second command is for the back text of the sign. So as I said, we're using a data modify block command because we are altering data tags or data inside of the sign block that we are targeting. Now, in both cases with these commands here, I'm using relative coordinates with the command block so that it targets a sign 2 blocks below the command block. So you will have to change that if you've got something different. I'm just using that in my case because it's correct for me. So in this first command here, we are targeting the front text data inside of the block, and we are doing set value, and we are providing a bunch of data here, as you can see. So for a sign, we have a messages data collection where we basically provide a bunch of data for each line of the sign. So we have the first line, the second line, the third line, and the fourth line here, as you can see. So as you can see, we have single quotes, which allows us to separate each individual line. The first one here, inside of the single quotes, we have a bunch of square brackets here because you can essentially provide a collection of text data for each line. But these first two lines, I'm only giving like one text entry, I guess you could say. And as you can see, we have one text entry here and another one here. So this says most awesome with green, and this one says sign with a cyan color, as you can see here. So that allows me to set that. So in each text entry that we have, you have to set the text that you want to display, and then you have to provide it with a hexadecimal color code that it uses to color that bit of text. So we're using that in both cases here. Now, the third line we're keeping completely empty, and this is how you do an empty line for a sign. So you do single quote, double quotes, and then single quote again. So that provides us with a bunch of empty text for a particular line. And for the fourth line here, we have two text entries. So you can see we have these, which is in red, and we have nuts, which is in a magenta color. So as you can see, we have two separate entries for them. This is the first one. and this is the second one. So that allows us to do two different colors on the same line. And obviously we're providing different colors and so on. And that is basically it. So, you know, you can be quite simple with this, or you can do whatever you want, and you can have lots of different colors and all that sort of thing. And the second command here focuses on the back text instead, but is exactly the same data pretty much as before. It is slightly different because on a hanging sign, you can't show as much text as an ordinary sign, but it's exactly the same sort of procedure as the first command above. We're just targeting the back text instead. So the beauty of using these data modify block commands is that it does not matter what type of sign we are targeting here. This will work for an ordinary sign or a hanging sign. It does not matter which one, so long as the targeted block using the coordinates is actually looking at a sign block in the first place. And that's about it, everyone. And hopefully these commands help you out. Alright everyone, that's about it for this tutorial here. If this did help you out and you want to support the channel, be sure to like, share and subscribe. It would be very much appreciated. And make sure that you hit the bell so you're notified of new videos here on the channel. If you want to follow my socials, they are on screen and in the description. And if there's any other tutorials you want me to do, let me know in the comments down below and I may do it for a future video. But stay happy and healthy, everyone. Hopefully this helps you with any of your sign related issues you've been having. See you next time.